Good morning, my beautiful brothers and sisters in Yeshua. Today is Friday, the 6th of October, 2023. It is 10:52 a.m. here in Australia. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all blessed. Excuse me. Brothers and sisters, this morning I wanted to bring a quick video across. I have done a calculation here on the timeline of Daniel's 70 weeks. And I'm stuck and I can't get any further. So I thought the best thing I can do is show you what I've found, because it's actually quite amazing. And it's funny because I'm almost about to lose my voice. So I pray that I can just quickly get this to you so that maybe a brother or sister out there can research it more and maybe add something to this. But I thought this was too good to be true, right? Basically, I've been asking Father for understanding and wisdom and discernment about the time that we're in. Because as you probably are, as I am, we know that we're in the season and we are impatient as human beings, I know, and it's all on Father's timing, absolutely. But, we all want to know of whether we're actually close or whether it's years away, you know what I mean? So I've been studying Daniel 9 again this morning, and I found something really amazing in regards to a timeline. And just before I show you this, I just wanted to let you know that I was absolutely wrecked yesterday. You know how I did the live on October the 3rd at nighttime, and I went into about 12:30 in the morning. I even shut my Wi-Fi off, I turned my phone off and everything like that. But when I woke up in the morning and turned everything back on again, and I'm here in Australia, I had the worst headache, and it got so bad the whole day. And I went to work and I'm just like, and I came home from work and went and laid down for a bit, and then when I woke up it was just pounding and it was really bizarre. So I had some Panadol and it sort of was better by nighttime, but I just thought I'd let you know that. I don't know whether that was just because I had a headache or coincidence, but yeah, very, very bizarre. Now, getting back to this timeline, I can't get any further, so I'm basically just going to share with you what I have found here, and it's very encouraging, so I'll just get to the point. Okay, so it says here, 70 weeks are determined upon thy people and upon thy holy city to finish transgression, to make an end to sin, and to make reconciliation for iniquity, and to bring in everlasting righteousness, and to seal up the vision and the prophecy, and to anoint the most holy. So that's 7 things that need to be done, and there's a 70-week period this all has to happen in, okay? And to make an end to sin, and to bring in everlasting righteousness, that's an ending of something, brothers and sisters. So it's this part here, the 70 weeks, and finishing transgression, making an end to sin, making a reconciliation of iniquity, bringing in everlasting righteousness, and sealing up vision and prophecy, and anointing the most holy, absolutely sounds like the end of these 70 weeks determined. Because if you're making an end to sin, there's going to be nothing afterwards, right? So I'm like, okay, this when it says down here, know therefore and understand that from the going forth of the commandment to restore and build Jerusalem unto the Messiah, the Prince, shall be 7 weeks. And I'm like, okay, Father said, look at that. That's the ending. Okay, I'm going to declare the end from the beginning. So the 7 weeks is at the end of it. And I'm like, all right, if that's the case, then when you go up to the top here in Daniel 2, it says that I, Daniel, understood by the books the number of years. Wherefore the Lord came to Jeremiah the prophet that he would accomplish 70 years. So these 70 weeks, brothers and sisters, are talking about 70 years. They're not talking about, 70 times 7 or whatever it is to make the 490. It's literally Daniel saying, I understood because I was reading the books of Jeremiah that it's going to be 70 years. And then when we come down here, it says, 70 weeks. So the 70 weeks are effectively 70 years. So I'm like, okay, then from this commandment unto the Messiah, there's going to be 7 years. So the way I interpreted that was there is something that's going to be commanded. Okay, and commanded is not necessarily established. It's like saying, like when Father made the commandments, he said to the people, are you going to do the commandments? And the people were like, yeah, we'll do the commandments. But then they didn't, right? So it's like the beginning of an agreement, all right? So I'm like, so what happened 7 years ago from today? And so I typed in my calculator 360, because that's the biblical year count, times 7, and it comes to 2,520 days. So effectively, I put that in timeanddate.com, and it came to the 10th of November in the year 2016. So I have a look at the 10th of November 2016, and wouldn't you know it, that this very thing here, brothers and sisters, like, this is unbelievable, and all praises go to the Most High, because this is unbelievable. That's all I can say. Trump has every intention of recognizing Jerusalem as Israel's capital. What does it say? It's literally talking about Jerusalem, brothers and sisters. Okay, like you said up here, 70 years into the desolations of Jerusalem. Okay, so Trump has every intention of recognizing Jerusalem as Israel's capital. Okay, this is the commandment that Trump put forth when he agreed to Benjamin Netanyahu that he was going to move the embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. This is the commandment. This is like not the actual event, but the commandment where he agreed. And he did this like 2 days after he became president-elect. Okay, I think he was elected on the 8th of November, and this is the 10th of November 2016. He's already over there shaking his hand saying, or Benjamin was over in the States. I can't remember which one. But this is it, brothers and sisters, because exactly 2,520 days, which is the exact 7 years from this date, from the 10th of November 2016, is... Okay, so we've got the 10th November 2016 when this commandment was made, and we're looking for 7 years. Okay, there's going to be 7 weeks until the Messiah, the Prince. Okay, so there's 2,520 days. Calculate. Thursday, the 5th of October 2023. Like, that's today for you guys in the States. I'm already on the 6th here in Australia. But I just had to show you this, because I'm like, the fact that this date like is spot on within, plus minus 24 hours of where we are right now. Brothers and sisters, I don't know. This seems to be, the way I read it, the way I read Daniel 9 is, therefore, and know therefore and understand that from the going forth of the commandment to restore and to build Jerusalem, okay, that's that embassy. The embassy is like the headquarters of each place, right? Until the Messiah, the Prince. I mean, you can't get any more spot on with that timeline. Something is going to go down, brothers and sisters. And then when you have a look at the Jewish calendar, okay, this is Thursday the 5th, okay, it's the 5th day of Tabernacles here. Within 24 hours, it's the last day of Tabernacles. And then on the Saturday, you have the great 8th day. and that is on a Sabbath. And it's in the winter because the fall equinox has happened. And there's only 2 seasons, right? There's only summer and winter. That's what the Bible says. So it's in the winter. It's on the Sabbath. We're in the days. And is it like, we read the story of where Moses went up to the mountain, right? And Father said, be ready on the 3rd day. Be ready on the 3rd day. Consecrate yourself. Wash your clothes and everything like that, and be ready on the 3rd day, because when you're going to hear the trumpets grow louder and wax louder and longer and louder and longer, then come up on the 3rd day. And the 3rd day would be Saturday, right? Thursday, which that date, where are we? Thursday, the 5th of October. That's the 7 weeks or the 7 years, brothers and sisters, going by biblical count. So I just had to show you that. And then look at this. This is, I typed in Jerusalem, Trump, 10th of November 2016. The very first website is called Building Jerusalem. And it says, know therefore and understand from the going forth of the commandment to restore and what? Build Jerusalem. And here we have the top website being called Build Jerusalem. Building Jerusalem Day, 10th of November 2016. Among these dark satanic mills. The 2 will be grinding at the mill, one will be taken, one will be left. Like, this is unbelievable, brothers and sisters. And I also, Charles and all that. When you go back, 70 years, and what did he do in 1953? Well, that's 70 years from 2023, right? What's he done here? He established the Yad Vashem, is the World Holocaust Remembrance Center in Jerusalem. And basically the Jews fled there, right? The Jews fled to Britain after the war, and it was kind of like a safe haven for them, right? And as soon as I read about the safe haven, where did I have this? Yeah, as soon as I read about the safe haven, I'm like, no, imagine if the royals had something to do with Hitler and that. And what do you know? What did I type in? The royals helped Hitler, right? First article here. A brief history of the British royals and their alleged Nazi connections. And I'm like, this is the plan of the enemy, right? This is the plan of Satan. He missed the mark, basically, on this, on the Holocaust or whatever it may be, and so he had to go back a few steps, and now he has to look like the good guy for a little bit. So what does he do? What does the royals, the monarchs, they're all in on it. They're all different heads of the same snake, and if they're friends with Hitler, if they were friends with Hitler and all that stuff, then it goes to say that they're going to try again and claim that they're the Jews' friends. And that's why they said, hey, there's a safe haven for you over in the UK, come over here, right? And New York in America and Britain in the UK are the 2 biggest, other than Israel, places where Jews are. Okay, New York and in Britain. And I told you in many of my other videos that Charles, he's like an architect, right? He wants to build the Solomon's Temple. This is why the Jews want to come back into the Commonwealth, because they know that this guy will build him or will make the plans for Solomon's Temple. And Solomon's Temple is just full of Masonic stuff. Okay, they're all in this together. These certain Jews that aren't Jews, they're from the synagogue of Satan. So I had to bring this across to you, brothers and sisters, and so anyway, I just thought that was amazing. That was amazing that from the 10th of November 2016, when Trumpy went over there, or Benjamin went over to the States or whatever, they made this deal. They shook on it. And Trump was like, don't worry, I've got you back. I'm going to make your Jerusalem from Tel Aviv. I'm going to make your embassy from Tel Aviv come into Jerusalem. And he recognised Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, right? That's a huge thing, brothers and sisters. That's a huge thing. And I think that is the marker. But what is now the most important thing ever is the time that it lands on. Is the 5th of October, okay? 5th of October. And it could be any day. I think if anything, it's going to happen on the Sabbath day, because that's what's happened through history, right? The Jews are in the temple. That's why it says, pray that your flight's not on the Sabbath or in the winter. Because then's going to come great tribulation, right? And if their flight, if they have to leave on the Sabbath or the winter, a lot of them, they won't even know. It's going to come as a snare on them, because they don't know. They don't believe that Yeshua Jesus Christ is the Messiah. And they're going to be in temple, right? And everything will, they're not allowed to use so much stuff because of their traditions and stuff like that. They don't use electricity, they don't use this, and they don't use that. So they're going to be stranded. So basically the gist of why I brought this video across this morning is because we're still definitely in the time. But we're definitely in the window, absolutely, brothers and sisters. So still continue to look on. And two, if we've got to go from the 10th of November 2016, if that's the 10th of November is, if that's the date that we need to go to into 2023, around the 10th of November, then that's also something I brought across in a video around the 8th or so of November, 6th to 8th of November, is what we've worked out to be, could also be true tabernacles, the 8th day. So we're going to get this, brothers and sisters. We will get this, okay? So continue to have faith. Continue to look up. This can't go on for too much longer. The fact that Russia, everything that's going on with Russia, the fact that they're saying on Putin's birthday, oh my goodness, yes. Putin's birthday, brothers and sisters. I've seen this from Brother Mark Allison's 88 channel. He showed this thing about Putin's birthday is on the 7th of October, and he said that he wants to test his nuke. Hang on, I have to find it. I took a photo of it. 2 seconds. Yeah, there's in the newspaper called Metro, it says Putin to mark birthday with test of Chernobyl nuke that can fly for weeks on end. Okay, that's highly significant because the word Chernobyl literally means wormwood. So Putin to mark birthday with test of Chernobyl nuke that can fly for weeks on end. And Vladimir Putin's date of birth is October the 7th, 1952. That is absolutely amazing, brothers and sisters. October the 7th. So there you go. There's another thing for Shemi Atzeret, the great 8th day, the last trump. That will be the last trump that the Jews blow, right? Well, metaphorically, because they don't really do that. But this weekend could be it, brothers and sisters. This weekend could be it. Now, I'm not setting a rapture date. Please don't come at me and say, oh, stop setting dates. I'm just trying to get on this because obviously we all would like to know. It would be wonderful. And So I'll leave this with you, brothers and sisters, if you wanted to continue on studying with it, because I'm sort of stuck about the other 62 weeks, and because effectively, right, it says he shall confirm a covenant with many for 1 week. If this 7 weeks is actually 7 years, then this 1 week must be 1 year, which makes sense because in Revelation 11, where is it? Hang on a sec. One year, 1 day, 1 hour. Hang on. Yeah, so it is in Revelation 9:15. We'll go into the context. Saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. And the 4 angels were loose which were prepared for an hour, a day, a month, and a year to slay the 1/3 part of mankind. That's the year. A year and a month. Okay, so when you look at the, he shall make a covenant with many for 1 week, is that talking about 1 year? Exactly what Revelation's talking about? I don't know. This is the part I'm getting stuck on, but this 7 weeks, brothers and sisters, that's like, can you get any more perfect timing than that? The fact from the 10th of November 2016 when Trump made this meeting with Benjamin Netanyahu, and the commandment was made to restore Jerusalem, right? Restore Jerusalem, to build Jerusalem. So there you go. All right, brothers and sisters, I'll leave you with that. If I can think of anything else, I'm about to go and lie down for a bit because I'm just still so wrecked. I don't know what's going on, but probably attack from the enemy. I just please have a little prayer for me, and as I keep you, my brothers and sisters, in my prayers as well. I know we're all feeling it at the moment because, there's great spiritual warfare that is going on. So keep the armour of God on, my beautiful brothers and sisters. We need it. All right, I love you, brothers and sisters. I will leave it at that, and I will make another video tonight if I find any more things, or if not, I might jump on tomorrow afternoon, and I might try again with this live thing. I don't know, or I might make another video. Who knows? Whatever God wills, that's what will happen. I love you, brothers and sisters. May God bless you. If I don't see you in the next video, I will see you in the skies. Bye bye.